Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. Thank you for stopping by and watching our previous video. This time, we're going to show you the best anime in summer 2021. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell for my videos. In summer 2021, there are new anime and some anime sequels which are also interesting to watch. Since the beginning of 2021, there are so many exciting anime adaptations, whether it's a comedy anime or even action anime, which are full of battles. Here's a video of the best anime in summer 2021 you can watch in your leisure time. Happy watching! "19-year-old Kazuma Soma is left all alone while continuing his life. However, all changes when he's out of the blue summoned to another world and is tasked to become a hero there. Different with other hero-themed anime, Kazuya, who is a new hero, does new approaches with some new innovations In a class, the younger daughter of a noble family one day bumps her head and regains memories of her past life as an otaku. It's then that she realizes she has been reborn into the world of the ultimate game fortune lover as a game's villainess who, regardless of what route the player took in the original game, is doomed to be either exiled or killed. The story reveals Katarina who gives her best to avoid the death routes while taking countermeasures full of comedies. Number 2 is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Death. Similar to the previous list, a second season of Miss Kobayashi is produced by Kyoto Animation. This fancy comedy anime is adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Kokyo Shinja. The story will revolve around a chaos dragon who one day becomes mad in an apartment she lives. Along with her master Kobayashi, the story reveals their daily lives full of absurd things. Number 1 is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2 Part 2. You can see from the title that this anime is the second part of the second season of the Slime Rimuru anime. The television anime series is adapted from a light novel series written by Fuse. The story will center on a slime who has various tremendous skills. Rimuru is a slime who was initially a human reincarnated and killed in the previous world. Reincarnated to be a slime makes Rimuru have various terrible abilities. In the second part, the story will revolve around the revival of Rimuru Tempest as the new Demon King. Well, that's all the list of the best anime in summer 2021. Do you have any favorite ones on the list? If you do, let us know in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the like button and share this video as much as you can to your friends if you really enjoy this. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.